so much for having me at this very important site that has seen a lot of precious godly lives put to rest, and the vivid explanation of really what transpired. Living outside Rwanda, at times we get so many stories, conflicted stories, depending on who comes to tell you the story of what transpired. But coming here is knowing the reality of really what transpired, what brought about the genocide, a well-planned, orchestrated, move, from a long time. And you could tell and follow through, really, that people had plans to divide a well-organized society. But having come here, I do appreciate the big heart of the Rwandese, without dividing ethnicity, without dividing the tribes and their racial divisions. They are a united people. To forgive is godly, but not to forgive is human, and we are human beings that have a preponderance of not forgiving those that have wronged you. But suffice to say that what we have seen and how the country has been moving without vengeance is quite thriving, and it's quite something that gives us a lot of hope, not only in Africa but the entire world, that human beings are able to forgive themselves and forge ahead. The atrocities that have been created in the past, having forgotten, and now forging ahead to ensure that the newly born and those that could have witnessed the genocides are on the forgiving page is quite tremendous, and it cannot be visualized by a human eye. It cannot be visualized and comprehended by human mind. And that's why I was saying it's a divine act that we can see in the peoples of Rwanda, that they are looking forward to forgetting what is in the past and move forward and see that every Rwandese, as an opportunity in terms of education, school, opportunities for work, and opportunities to do their businesses in their own country, and other opportunities that may come. The unification of families that were destroyed is quite a big achievement that we can see, and later on what Rwanda has done. I should say that this is a very important trip to me and to my entourage, because we, apart from saving human beings that have come in conflict with the law, through, of course, murder, rape, defilements, robberies, and so on, we are learning also, as a correctional service from Zambia, and indeed my colleagues from Rwandan Correctional Service, that we have a mammoth task to ensure that those thousands who are incarcerated in our facilities are actually taught, rehabilitated, not only physically, as in giving them skills training, but psychologically, because, I mean, a traumatized mind is a very dangerous mind. It can actually react and do nasty things. And so the thousands of the inmates, the prisoners who are serving their sentences as a result of committing the offenses of genocide need a lot of attention. They will actually work together with the Rwandan Correctional Service to ensure that we build capacity together and help our brothers as they help us in other areas of cooperation. And we see that those that are going to be rehabilitated and reintegrated back in society have really been rehabilitated to the extent that once they come out, they will be able to build this nation in a positive way. The message back home is that hatred does not pay. Tribalism does not pay. Racism does not pay. And so even when our country goes for the general elections on 12th August this year, we hope that people will be discussing developmental issues and not tribal issues, and not racial, and nepotism. Because we can see what, divisions on tribe, divisions on racial or ethnic groupings can do if people, do not really know what can happen. And it happens and it starts slow but sure. And that divide and rule, which depends on tribal and ethnicity, will never help. And so coming together as a country during our election time and putting everyone to be at the equal footing will help us not to have, what could have happened here in this great country. And suffice to say, because of the people who are here, who have come together, who need or have seen the need to actually resolve their conflicts and to forgive each other, we can see a developing country. To those that could have run away from being perpetrators, my strongest appeal really is that I have seen how Rwanda, especially the government that is there, has opened its arms to ensure that those who are outside this country can come. And I think it's an appeal that if one does not say, forgive me, I don't see how God is going to forgive them. And I don't see how they are going to improve and develop themselves with a burden that they will carry forever, in their hearts as well as on their minds. So the best appeal is for them to come back. And if it means facing the law, let them face the law so that they are able to cleanse their hearts, their minds, and then they will be settled human beings who forever say, we were part of, the conflict resolution that, is happening and has happened. And it was quite an emotional outing.